Hi, Mrs. Hanson here. I'm going to be showing you how to make a histogram graph, a bar graph, from the variation lab data that you collected. And we have our data on a Google Sheet, and it got there because you put it onto a form and it's now compiled. So we can see that on the sheet we've got the student's last name, their gender, their hour, and then the measurement that the student recorded for grasshopper femur length, bean length, and hand spread. And again, the point of the lab is to look at variation among individuals in a particular species. So to get started, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how you can select certain data. Now for the grasshopper femur length and the bean length, you're simply going to use your hour. So let's say that I'm in second hour. I am going to get rid of the third hour here and click OK. It just got rid of all of that data. So what I'm going to do now is highlight the data that I want to graph. I'm going to right click and copy it. I open a new spreadsheet and I'm going to paste that into the first column. At this point, I can go over and click on my insert chart, and a chart will come up, and it usually will give you some sort of suggestion. I'm going to pick histogram in this case, and this looks like what I want, because if I look on this axis, it's a count of the number of individuals who had that particular data point. And we are looking at, I believe this was femur length. Okay, so that looks like the graph that I want. I can then click customization, and I want to change the title to grasshopper femur length. Enter. Over here, this legend on the right, I don't need. It's sort of like a key. And I'm going to just change that to none to get rid of it. Count, I think that's fine. I could change that word to maybe say number of students. There's a little scroll bar in here. I guess I will change that. No, it just says count. That's fine. We're going to then go to where it says column 1 here for our axis label. We don't want that. We want it to say grasshopper femur length in millimeters. Okay, my graph looks good. I think one of the things that disturbs me is the oddness of the scale. And that's my little dog talking there. So it seems weird to call 2.5 people here on the scale. That looks awkward to me. And we're only going up to like 8 people total with a particular value. So I think what I'm going to do is adjust my bucket size. Okay. And I can do that over here by making the bucket size 1. Now that's the bucket for grasshopper femur length. See, that changed my units on the bottom here. Maybe I'll do that by 2s. That looks pretty good. I've got a nice distribution of individuals in there. And now it's also changed my scale here. And this is a little bit more tolerable. I didn't like seeing counts of 0.5 and stuff like that with people. It just seemed awkward. And my graph looks good. By the way, up in the title, why not just put our name right on there? Okay, so I got my name right in the title. I don't have to write it on separately. And at this point, I'm done. If I wanted to go back and edit anything on here, there is a little quick edit mode. And there's also a little button right up on top of the graph where I can get in there to edit if I want. I don't need to do that, so I'm going to go here. And again, if I wanted to get the view mode back, I just click this. I guess not that quick edit mode. It's not working for me. Drop down menu here. I could delete the chart. I can publish the chart, copy it, move it to its own sheet. Usually what I do is just do a save image. It's going to save the image, and then I can incorporate that image into my lab report.